I'm always ready. I'm always like this.
Okay.
Hebu pinduka kidogo. Wewe uko sawa? Yes.
So in your own opinion, what is the appropriate time when people should be in class?
Actually, children should be in class at least at 6:30 and leave around 6:30.
That's the content, and how much is it, and to whom, which age group. Once we have dealt with that one, and we forget commercializing education for other people who want to be market players in making money, then we shall be doing education.
The Cabinet Secretary for Education in my country, Kenya, Honorable Ezekiel Mashogu, 3 days ago issued a directive that all pupils should report to class at 8 a.m. and leave at 3:45 p.m. in the evening. This particular directive comes when parents are complaining that the pupils are leaving very late and reporting to class very early in the morning. Reason being, the syllabus is just too huge to be covered during the appropriate time. So it came as a concern to the education experts in my country, Kenya, to issue a directive that all children, all school-going pupils, should report to class earliest or latest 8 a.m. and leave at 3:45 p.m. This is to give them ample time to do their revision work and also to have a nice time to play, because children are children. They have to get also time to play and also know each other better. Also, parents should also get enough time to be with their children. Now, I know this is a particular topic which may not go well with some of the education experts, some teachers, and even some parents. Now, it is for this particular reason that I've taken it upon myself to do a random street interview to get the views from the members of the public, because this is something which is of human concern. Remember, when I was starting this particular channel, I had promised you, my valuable viewers, that I'll be giving you random street interviews on matters of human concern. There are 4 in numbers. 1, health. 2, food security. 3, security. 4, education. Because they say, if you want to destroy a nation, destroy the education system. Now, welcome and thank you so much for always considering tuning into your most favorite online TV channel. My name is Julius, and this is Public Desire Media TV. First of all, let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you who are watching this channel for the very first time. If you know that you're watching this particular channel for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in, because this is the only channel that gives you an opportunity to watch and enjoy exact, accurate, specific, and relevant content that gives you an opportunity to be a greater person in whatever you do. So I want you to join me from the beginning until the end, so that you can have what you call true content and get the views from the members of the public. As we have got another opportunity here with one of the parents here, he's going to give us his views regarding the directive by the Education CS, Ezekiel Mashogu, regarding the opening hours of classes, that is 8 a.m. and even in evening they're leaving at 3:45 p.m. We're also going to talk about the issue of school uniforms, because it has been found that this issue of school uniform is also an issue of concern in my country, Kenya. Now, welcome.
Yes.
Now, regarding the time people are reporting for class at 8 a.m. and leaving at 3:45 p.m.
Yes.
What is your view on it? Can you speak up, please, because my viewers want to have the views you have.
Okay, in regards to what we were talking about, in relation to the directive by the Minister for Education, Mr. Machogu, directing schools that the opening hours or the time the children should be in school is by 8 a.m. In my own personal views is that directive is not being followed.
Okay.
For example, my kid is still reporting to school at 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30 in the a.m.
in the morning.
Very early. That means the boy wakes up at around what time?
5 o'clock.
That's too early.
5 o'clock in the morning, and he's a young guy who is in what we call now class 5.
Class 5, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see, the directive is not effective
Okay.
because even the time they're supposed to leave school, he leaves. By the time they're leaving school is around 5 o'clock in the evening.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So by the time he reaches home, it's about 6:30 or 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now regarding the issue of syllabus coverage, according to your own perception, do you think that this directive will allow the teachers also to have ample time with the pupils to give them the opportunity to cover the syllabus before the national examination? Is it enough?
No, it's not. Unless the minister is telling us that they have reviewed the syllabus. If the syllabus remains the same as it is, then the teachers are not going to find time to review to cover the syllabus in the time period that the children are in class.
Oh, yes.
That is from 8 o'clock to 3:45 in the evening.
Okay, we have also had another problem with the parents. This is a major issue regarding the school uniforms.
Yeah.
We have come to realize that the pupils are supposed to get the uniforms from schools, not anywhere else. What is your take on this?
From my take on the part of school uniforms, I'll say is that that sector has been infiltrated by what we call the cartels,
Oh yes.
because that directive is not being followed.
Oh.
We are still being pushed to buy school uniform from the appointed shops by the schools themselves, or there's a time they even go further and bring the uniforms to the school so that you buy direct from the recommended shops, not at your own shop that you've identified.
Okay, thank you viewers for this particular time. Remember, I'm doing a random street interview regarding the opening hours in the morning and evening time where the people are supposed to live. Remember, I said before that if you want to destroy a nation, tamper with the education system. Now, this is a matter of national concern. I'm walking around getting the views from the members of the public, also the teachers, and also parents, because I know this is something of major concern. Thank you so much for your views.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So much, my valuable viewers. I'm now having another member of the public. I want to get the views from also ladies, because they are the people who prepare our children when preparing to go to school. Now, madam, I want you to talk in English, because this view is going to be viewed by so many people. There's this directive by the Education CS, Ezekiel Mashogu, that children should report, or rather people should report to class at 8 a.m. and leave at 3:45 p.m. That is in the evening. The reason being, they want the children to have ample time to do their homework, and also children to remain children because they have to play and also get time with their parents. You as a parent, I want you to face this particular camera. Tell those people who are interested in the education system of our country, what is your view regarding the time reporting to class and the time they're leaving class? Speak up.
Okay, the time of reporting to class,
Yes.
that time they gave us to be 8 a.m., it should be 7 a.m., not 8 a.m. Because when they arrive to school at 7 a.m., it gives them ample time to prepare themselves so that they start their work in a good hour. So this time, many children, according to this area of ours, it is not a safe place. So when they wake up very early, they got many problems when they were going to school. But when they come up, they wake up around 6:30, it is a good time for them. They prepare, then they arrive to school at 7 a.m. At that time will be enough for them. According to me, it is just quite good. According to the time, according to the life system we are having here.
So that means that the security in this particular area is not so good that the people should report at 8 a.m. or you want them to be coming earlier. What about this? I don't get the point, because coming earlier, and you have said the security is not good. Why should they come earlier? You said that 1 hour is for?
What I'm trying to say is that they arrive to school at 7
7
a.m.
and
not 8 a.m.
What leaving time in the
The
evening?
leaving time in the evening is also okay.
3:45.
3:45 is not a bad time, because also teachers should organize themselves so that they cater the time of teaching the pupil while they are at school.
Thank you so much. What about the issue of the school uniform? I've walked around in this particular area. I've heard the teachers and the parents complaining that the secondary school uniform has to be bought from certain shops. I don't know if you have had a similar situation. What is your take on this? Maybe you can buy a uniform from anywhere, provided that is a school uniform. What is your take on this particular issue?
According to me, buying uniform they should allow parents to buy uniform from any place they want, because when they are telling us to buy uniform in school, the price is expensive. But when I go to buy uniform in the shops where it is available, it's not so that expensive. So while they are enforcing us to buy the school uniform in schools,
Oh, yes.
it is very hard for us.
That means there's something they are doing because the
There's
uniform
a
is very
strong-
expensive.
Yeah, there's a
That is-
business. There's
yes.
a business they are doing here.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Viewers, you are having a view from a lady. Now, you know, ladies are the people, the mamas and the mothers of our children. They prepare our children in the morning. They know what time they need, also the ample time they need to prepare our children. And she has just given us her views regarding the school reporting time and the time the kids should leave in the evening. Remember, this is Public Desire Media TV, the only channel that you get an opportunity to watch and enjoy exact, accurate, specific, and relevant content that is geared towards making you a greater person. Now I'm going to walk around in the village also. I'm looking for one student or one people, because these are the people who are reporting to class. I want to get the views from also the school-going children. Thank you so much. Let me walk around and look for another part. Viewers, you have had an opportunity to meet with the students. You know, this particular interview cannot end without getting the views from the affected people. You know, there's a directive which I've just talked about. I want to ask the student if she is aware, and she's also going to give us a take on this particular issue. Now, there's this directive by the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Ezekiel Mashogu. He has stated, given a directive, that students should report in class at 8 a.m. and leave at 3:45. Cross from primary to secondary. This, he says, will give them enough time to have time to do their homework and also to remain children, because children are children. So what is your take on this particular issue? I want you to compose yourself, talk loudly so that people can get what you have to say.
My name is Melina Atieno.
Now, yes, now you have heard the directive from the Cabinet Secretary. What is your take on this? What is your view regarding the reporting time and the time you leave class?
We report at school at 6 and we leave 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
Now, do you think this time, which has been given by the government,
Yeah.
is it enough for the teachers to cover the syllabus with you, or you think that there's not enough time to cover the topic?
There's no time to cover the topic.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Now, do you think there's something which can be done for you students to get more time to cover the syllabus?
Yeah, I think.
What should be done? in
I
short?
think how teachers can cover the topics is the way we have been learning since
Earlier before.
earlier before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so in your opinion,
Yeah.
you still want the time to be extended? Or
Yeah,
what do
I
you
want
understand?
I want the time to be extended.
Up to what time?
The way the time was
Before. Okay.
Before.
Now, if I get you right, you are not supporting the reporting at 8 and leaving at 3:45. You are not supporting this particular directive.
that will be difficult for us as students.
Okay. Thank you so much, viewers. You have got the views from the student. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Now I would like you to give me your views regarding the Cabinet Secretary directive that people should report in class at 8 a.m. and leave in the evening at 3:45. What is your perception, given the fact that you are a teacher?
To be sincere, that time is not enough to finish syllabus. Actually, teachers need much time, because if you check the time we have been given per lesson is only 35 minutes. And you might find a teacher has almost, like me, I have all the classes, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, class 8. So there's no time I get free time to go back to the other classes. and I cannot have enough time to finish syllabus. So I need extra time. Like I myself, I have to volunteer to wake up very early in the morning. I go to class before lesson starts. I remain at school so that I have preps with my children. We finish the syllabus.
Okay.
And that has really helped me even now. Class 8, we finished English syllabus. We are now about to embark on revision. The other class I'm struggling to finish. We are just about maybe 2-3 units. Then we start.
So in your own opinion, what is the appropriate time when people should be in class?
Actually, children should be in class at least at 6:30 and leave around 6:30. That will be enough time for teachers to finish their syllabus.
Thank you. Now, I've realized one thing, madam.
Yep.
You are a visually impaired teacher.
Sure.
Now, how do you carry out your duties as a teacher with this kind of situation? Do you have a braille? You teach using a braille, or how do you carry out your daily day-to-day duties?
Okay, braille is a very expensive instrument. It rounds about, second hand is about 85,000 shillings. And comparing to our salary, surely I cannot afford it. So I have to employ somebody else who is my reader now, who helps me with paperwork, marking books, checking the assignments of children. And my work is just to go to class. After passing through the lesson, I go and teach.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this particular view you have given will go down well with your fellow teachers.
Thank you.
And I know that whatever you have said will be taken into consideration with the people concerned with the syllabus and the people in the Ministry of Education. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, guys. I've got my visitor here. I hope many of you now know my visitor. He's a former teacher and he's an education expert. I said, why not also get the views from my friend here, whom many of you have asked me to continue giving him opportunity to give you the kind of wisdom that he has. Because this particular content cannot be complete without getting the content from our fellow here, who was a former teacher and also a well-known person now in my channel. Now, my friend,
Yes,
there's this directive by the Education CAS, Ezekiel Machogu.
yes.
He has given a directive that all pupils should report to class at 8 a.m. and leave at 3:45 p.m. The reason being that children should remain to be children. They should get ample time to play. They should also get time also to study on their own. And the major reason as to why he's saying this is because there is a tendency that many children wake up very early in the morning and leave very late in the evening, denying them the opportunity also to have some extracurricular activities. I want you to get directly to the point. Tell my valuable viewers, being a former teacher, what is your take on this?
Well, thank you very much.
Please speak up because I want my viewers to have everything you're going to say.
Thank you very much
Yes,
for asking me that question.
yes.
I'll go back to 1955 when I started my primary education. All the books of that time that were going into the Commonwealth world were published by the Oxford University Press. Maths, English, language, whatever. Maths, English, geography, sciences. If it is not, the sciences were particular books, but well controlled. Oxford University was working together with London University, together with Cambridge University, and those universities set standards for education. So that if you did the Cambridge examination at the fourth form, what the London University would provide as an alternative examination was standardized and well measured and not beyond you. The three universities. I remember very well that the English books that were meant for East Africa were very much in sync with what was happening in West Africa. There was the East African edition, there was the West African edition, but when we did our fourth form examination, the Cambridge University examination, the West African version was equivalent to the East African version. And the language set for, coursework from standard 1 was so well measured that a student is not unnecessarily burdened. We never used to go to school at 6 a.m. We used to go to school at 8 in the morning. And children from standard 1 to 3 used to learn up to 12 noon. After that, they break and go home and go and play and become children.
Yes. Now, this
Now,
is a,
what is this so much, that people must burden children with so many books and a lot of content that is not measured? Content must be measured according to the age and the preferences of the youth. The Oxford English books were those ones that contained Abdul, a doctor from China, if I recall well. Those of you who will Google, you will find books like the Oxford English course containing Mr. and Mrs. Mutabingwa, Kato and Kokogonza doing, around journey all over East Africa, starting from Dar es Salaam and back, passing through Nairobi, Jinja, Kampala, and so on and so on. Very interesting books. But
Now,
today, for example,
yes.
if you look at what is being done in Kiswahili as a language, a standard 1 book is not pictorial, it is so wordy, and the vocabulary is flung into the skies. Why people, scholars of this country, must be engaged in showing how much scholarship they want to display to children who are as young as 7 years amazes me.
So the issue is now the syllabus.
The syllabus.
Do you think that the directive by the cabinet secretary will
The
give the people and the teachers enough time to cover the syllabus?
Therefore, we must go back to know the content and workload. What is contained in those books, that's the content, and how much is it, and to whom, which age group. Once we have dealt with that one, and we forget commercializing education for other people who want to be market players in making money, then we shall be doing education meaningfully. Because there are people today who are, compromising the education system. They write books here, left, right, and center, and you will find that what we call course books may be 2, but source books are as many as 30. Those source books, do we really need them? Yeah. We need a teacher to teach language simply, and if it is English, for my grandson, you come here. Come and stand here. Come and stand here. This grandchild, this is my grandson. I should give him 4 words per day as new words studied. Not more than that. 4 words per day in a foreign language. A house, a walking stick, a cock, and a tree. That is enough. And then we develop, language expression based on those 4 words for the next 2 months.
That's good.
You see, so that we don't commercialize education and we don't burden him. The content will be light, sprinkled with a lot of singing and playing and so on and so on.
That's good.
But not because a certain Odhiambo or a certain Njuguna has brought a book which is very wordy and very difficult, and then this is thrust into the chest of these children. They will never enjoy education.
Now, if I get you right,
yes.
I think you are not you are advocating, you are supporting the issue of the CS that children should report at 8 a.m. and leave at 3. You are supporting that.
I am supporting that, but I am not supporting a situation where they are being told we are using this chemical for this and that purpose, very advanced material. Content and, relevance according to the age of the children must be viewed.
Thank you.
I myself, I had never seen a test tube. in the 8 years that I took for primary education. But when I went to secondary school, I saw a test tube, a tripod stand, a clamp stand, and so on and so on. These were introduced very, very gently, and the experiments carried out very, very gently, without overburdening me with Form 5 material when I am in Form 2, still a raw person from the bush. Eh? Only simple experiments like how does sodium or magnesium react with water.
Now, let us look at the issue of the uniforms.
Yes.
I understand right now the schools have come up with a system whereby you have to buy school uniform right from the school, or you are being given a directive to buy uniform from a certain shop. What is your take on this?
That
Don't
is
you see that there's a certain problem with this kind of arrangement?
a big problem, my friend.
Yes.
When you say they should buy them from school, you are commercializing this thing and giving head teachers a leeway to exploit these people.
Oh, yes.
Just liberalize the market, say a good tailor is around who can make uniforms, and there will be many tailors competing. In this competitive market, the price will stabilize.
Thank
But
you.
if you say that this one you will buy from school, the head teachers or head mistresses will begin to drive harriers out of that one alone. You don't give them that license.
Thank you so much, viewers. I hope you have got the views from the elder now. I hope this time...
Let me finish.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
My parting shot.
Yes.
Let us make educational content enjoyable, singable, danceable, acceptable, just like the money we used is standardized and it has acceptability. Let us go look at books that were given to, English children, for example. The stories of the Treasure Island, the stories of Robin Hood, the stories of Jack and the Beanstalk. Very interesting, captivating works, books which are still studied in England today. Ours is an experiment given to every Tom, Dick and Harry, Oronyango, Kamau and Nanihi. Kisilu. These books, we want to make books, we want to make books, we want to make money, we want to make books, we want to make money. Not at all. English children today will sing you the nursery rhymes that were sung in the 18th century. Continuously, that has been a very consistent affair, so that the English grow with their history of education and they change very little because of lack of commercialization.
Thank you so much. There's nothing I can add on top of that. Thank you, viewers. I'm continuing doing the random interview. Let's get another person. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
My valuable viewers, a day later, after doing the random street interview, I started to walk to the nearest school just to see if people are reporting at 8 a.m. or earlier. I'm going to the nearest school in my neighborhood. I want to see what time these people are reporting. Right now, it is 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm walking. I want to see what time these people are reporting. If this particular directive is being taken seriously, or people are just playing around. As you can see from my background, we have school-going children. It is now 7 a.m. and you can see some people are reporting to school. Let me see at the nearest school what time these people are reporting. Still stay with me. Right behind them. I want to see for myself if this particular directive has been taken seriously by the school heads. So viewers, this is my village. As you can see from my lenses, I hope you're enjoying the scene around here. This is my neighborhood here. This is the environment you can see around here. How do you see the place? So finally, I've reached the school. This is the local school in my village. I want to see what time these people are reporting. I can see them streaming in the school compound one after the other. Right now it is around 7:15. The deputy head teacher, here he is, I know him by person, he is the deputy head teacher, he's just reporting at 7:15. And the other people are also reporting to school. So this is the situation currently in my local school. People are reporting after 7:15. So it seems like they have taken the directive seriously. Learning should start at 8 a.m. This is what I'm seeing now. Viewers, we have come to the ultimate end of this very interesting interview. Thank you so much for watching this particular video right from the beginning until the tail end. Remember, this is Public Desire Media TV, the only channel that you get an opportunity to watch and enjoy exact, accurate, specific, and relevant content that is geared towards making you a better person. I hope you enjoyed this particular video. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to share it as many times as you can, because maybe somebody is going to get the right views from the members of the public, and perhaps we can make our education system better. Now, I want you, my viewers, to have a healthy discussion in the comment section below. Don't forget to keep your comments as respectful as possible. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed to Public Desire Media TV. Let us meet in the next video. Bye-bye.